अच्छा जनाब, तो एक लंबे अरसे से मैं सोच रहा था कि मैं आई ओ दिस टू द यूट्यूब कम्युनिटी दैट आई शुड मेक अ वीडियो एंड गाइड देम लाइक दे हैव गाइडेड मी टू फॉर दिस GERD and LPR, and there are so many people out there who are looking for help. So but the thing is, my first language is Urdu. I feel more comfortable in my own language, so I'm gonna make this video in both languages. Wherever there will be in Urdu and you need the translation, I will try to put the subtitle down there, but this video will be in both languages, right? Okay, so तो कहानी शुरू होती है पेंडेमिक से। जब क्या था कि मैं विटामिन्स भी ले रहा था और सारे ऑयली फूड्स भी खा रहा था प्रोटीन इंटेक को हाई रखने के लिए, प्लस ऑल्सो आई एम अ हार्ड गेनर, सो आई ऑल्सो हैव IBS which I had it before then, you know, like the which was really under control. Like for months I didn't even know that I have IBS. तो बिल्कुल मैं भूला हुआ था कि IBS ऐसे मुझे है ही नहीं। और उसके बाद फिर क्या हुआ कि I started eating those oily foods and taking vitamins, and then I felt a lump in my throat. Like there is a lump in my throat. Okay. फिर क्या हुआ? आफ्टर दैट मुझे लगा कि कुछ जैसे सीने में जलन सी होती है और साथ में ना हल्का सा कड़वा सा टेस्ट आता था खाना खाने के बाद, जैसे कि कुछ गले में ना कोई मैंने मेडिसिन ली है शायद उसका, मुझे लगा कि मैं शायद क्योंकि विटामिन्स ले रहा हूँ उसकी वजह से ये सारा फील हो रहा था। तो फिर वो उसके उसके कुछ अरसा बाद जो उनसे है, मतलब कुछ दिनों बाद कह लो, कुछ दिनों बाद क्या हुआ कि जनाब सिम्टम्स थोड़े से, और मैंने खाना खाया, खाना खा के मैं जब बैठा हूँ तो उसके बाद मेरे चेस्ट में हैवीनेस फील हुई। आई फेल्ट द हैवीनेस इन माई चेस्ट, एंड आई काइंड ऑफ struggled to breathe. It wasn't like I was, I would say it was more like I was struggling to have this one full breath where you don't one complete breath where you really want to have a satisfactory big breathe, you know, like, and then it makes you relax. But it wasn't like you feel that it's not enough, the oxygen is not enough, and you're trying to like breathe, and so you feel that something is like stuck in there in your left side maybe. For me it was my left side. तो कुछ इस किस्म की फीलिंग थी। फिर हुआ ये कि मेरे, बिकॉज आई वर्क इन अ हॉस्पिटल विच इज़ गुड फॉर मी, सो I contacted a doctor, and then I asked for the medicine, and then she told me to take omeprazole with Ryzik. Right, so I took the omeprazole and Ryzik, symptoms went away. There was no lump anymore for 2 days only. For 2 days, there was no lump and no heartburn or stuff like that. So what happened after that? Heartburn के बाद क्या हुआ कि फिर like 2 दिन बाद मुझे फिर से यहाँ पे हार्टबर्न सा फील हुआ, एंड देन आई एट रोटी, ठीक है, विद चने, लाइक, सो रोटी और चने खाने के बाद दोबारा फिर से महसूस हुआ कि जनाब कुछ जौन सा ना गड़बड़ है। दोबारा फिर मैं वॉक पे गया और फिर आई वॉज ब्रीथिंग लाइक स्ट्रगलिंग टू हैव अ फुल सेटिस्फैक्ट्री ब्रेथ। सो तो उसके बाद फिर क्या हुआ कि जनाब वो दोबारा फिर मैंने डॉक्टर को बताया कि यार ये मसला आज दोबारा फिर हुआ है। सो शी टोल्ड मी ओके देन टेक the Ryzik again, and take Alsanic syrup with it. I started taking the Ryzik again, and then took the Alsanic, and she told me not to eat fully all those steps. Sleep in elevated position, not eat, do not eat, and take the Ryzik 40 milligram omeprazole, and also do not eat spicy food, oily food, deep fried food, so much things. I was doing all of that, and nothing was helping. The symptoms were, you know, like I was continuously having the episodes of these shortness of breath, like again and again, every day almost. And then I started having this mucus in my throat, and then my throat like started getting this tightness feeling in my throat. and then I had this mucus, and then like there is something burning in my throat, like all those LPR symptoms. You know, if you are watching this video, I'm assuming you know you are familiar with all these symptoms. So I took the meprazole for 15 days, and symptoms just got worse. Actually, it was like it wasn't really helping at all. So I was searching for the solutions, and my anxiety was on the roof, and those were the really rough days, and I thought I'm gonna die. So I ended up in joining different LPR groups on the Facebook where people talk about low stomach acid, high stomach acid. Initially, like in the beginning, I didn't really like gave any attention to that. I was like, fine, I just have like a lump, and there's shortness of breath. I have GERD, fine, I have GERD. I didn't know that it's how horrible it's gonna be. So I was like, fine, I have a GERD, I'm taking Ryzek. Oh, sorry, I mean like Meprazole, I will be fine in a few days. But the symptoms were actually getting worse the day I started taking omeprazole. So I went to the another doctor. I told him that I am taking omeprazole, and it's not really helping. So he said, okay, then take it for 1 more week, and then we will see. We will go for endoscopy. I was I said, okay, fine, we'll see. Endoscopy. So endoscopy, there are two accents. I'm more comfortable with endoscopy. So if like American people, they say endoscopy. So anyway, so endoscopy. Uh, I thought, okay, fine, whatever it takes. I just want to feel better. I just want to not to have this shortness of breath. These episodes are really horrible, and you feel like you're gonna die. So after that, I took omeprazole for 15 more days, and then I went to another gastrologist who was more experienced actually. So I told him the whole story, and I was like, I'm taking this omeprazole, and I have this shortness of breath, and like 4 times in a week, and or nothing is helping. Also, I found that book which is called Acid Wash Your Diet by Dr. Alviv, and the problem about this book is they don't stop talking about cancer. Like, you're gonna get throat cancer, you have to take care of it. We are it's like, like, they just I already have hypochondria. I think I have hypochondria. I always consider the worst case scenario, because I think by doing this, I will not be stressful about it. But the thing is, I take more stress through it, which is not good actually. So when I read the book Acid Watcher Diet by Dr. Alveeb, that diet helped me a little bit. So and I lost so much weight about it. What actually helped me at that time was the the like I was only eating cucumber, melon, apple, dates, and boiled rice and steamed chicken. That's it. This was my whole diet because my throat was getting tight. Even I got at the point where drinking water was giving me symptoms. I get this throat tightness even after drinking water. So anyway, so I was I like I was trying, and then like I was taking the omeprazole, but that wasn't really helping. So when I went to the senior gastroenterologist. He doubled my dose. He said, okay, take 40 milligram omeprazole in the morning before breakfast, and then take 40 milligram at night. And when I said, should I be careful with what I am eating, he said, no, it's okay, you can eat whatever you want. I was like, really? Because taking the meprazole is not really helping me, but the diet is actually helping me. These diet modifications. So he was like, he was like, yeah, you can do whatever you wanted to do, but like he didn't really have the point is that he didn't say anything about the diet. When I said something about acid wash your diet and pH 5 value, the pepsin enzyme and gets stuck in your throat, he was like, "Hey, don't tell me about all this." Like, he got offended actually. That's the problem with the doctors. When you tell them about these diet modification, when you tell them that the medicine specifically is not helping, but you're supposed to modify your diet, they get offended, which is funny. Anyway, so the PPIs, they were not working. I was in extreme pain. It was like I was at the point where I thought that, okay, that's it, I'm gonna die. So I started winding up things, like, because I'm Muslim, I believe that there will be a day of judgment. So I was like praying, and that's it. Like, I was getting ready to die, and there were no player in the life. Well, anyway, so after those throat tightness and everything, I also took the medicine for dyspepsia, which is your stomach, like, you when you eat, even just your meal portion gets very short, and when you eat, you feel really stuffed up, like you're full, really full after even a short meal, which means dyspepsia. Your stomach gets too much time to empty. So he also gave me the medicine for dyspepsia, which actually helped me. So, uh, I was in a constant pain, and then my symptom got so worse that I got at a point where my my throat started burning 24/7. I literally felt this like these fire fumes coming up from my stomach and burning my throat. So I was literally in a pain, and there was no cure. Even eating something, drinking something wasn't really helping me. I was devastated, so desperate. So, and then, like, I searched and searched, but I remember that at that time, like, you guys are watching this video. This is why I'm making it. At that time, watching this video and watching people getting cured from it, like they are getting, their lives are getting better and they're functioning in their lives. This was giving me hope that the solution is out there, which means that, like, there are people who had this, like, who had those really bad symptoms, and then the symptoms got improved. So uh, that gave me hope, and I was digging in and keep digging in. And then I watched different people who are like some of them are selling their stuff, which I think it's kind of fair. They have, like, struggled a lot to find the cure, which is in diet actually. So anyway, so sorry, I veer off the topic. So uh, I was at the point, I was talking about the point when I had these symptoms of, like, my throat was constant, my left side of this throat, like, it was constantly burning, like literally burning. Oh God, that was so rough time. All right, so I was, like, at the point where I told you that my throat was constantly burning 24/7. I feel this heat and burning and itching, all the stuff, and I was under extreme, like, the anxiety was on the roof, and I thought that that's it, I'm gonna die because of throat cancer, because this is constantly burning my throat, and, like, my body is gonna give up at some point, so I'm gonna die, definitely I'm gonna get this throat cancer. Anyway, it was stupid. Anyway, so at that time, I had joined that, like, those groups, and a person from that group, that LPR group, he said he was also from the Pakistan, which I am very grateful that I met him. I, like, on phone, I met him, and he said there are so many herbal doctors in Pakistan. Why don't you go and check, like, get the treatment from them? So they are really good with these gastro issues. If it's not like a, like a physical or mechanical issue, I'm definitely sure they will give make like they have a cure for it. I was like, well, I'm desperate, why shouldn't I try them? So I went to one of the this guy is really famous in my country, Pakistan, anyway. So I told him that I have this heart burn, this burn, that burn, my throat burns, my like chest burns, I get pain and all that stuff. And he said, fine, get this medicine for 15 days and then we will see. And I'm very hopeful you will get better. I was like, yeah, really? Anyway, so, but what happened when I took the first dose? I literally felt the fumes were coming into my throat, and when I took the medicine, this one, it's called Meda means stomach, okay? So it means stomach ulcer. So they have a cure for this anyway. So just that it's not the complete cure, and I'm not selling this anyway. But I will put the link below if you are from in a country, if you're in a country where you can really buy this. But I just try to get it. Please don't uh, put this financial burden on me. But I really want to help people. But if you're so desperate and not getting it, you can just email me. I will try to buy this and dispatch it into your country, and just hope that courier services are really working. And guess what? It's only $4, I guess, cost. Anyway, that's not the point. The point was, I'm telling you the story. So what happened? Um, I took this and it felt like someone has poured water on the fumes, and the fumes were gone. My throat was like, I was like, wait, what just happened? And the medicine worked. My throat symptoms were gone, and I started taking this medicine. I was really happy. My like my anxiety was under control. Everything was fine, happy. So what happened? And then, but after 1 week, the symptoms started coming back. The mucus, it started from the mucus, and then thank God I didn't get the throat tightening. When the muscle gets tight and you feel that the food is gonna stuck into your esophagus or like larynx, but that feeling, the lump feeling, I do not get those anymore. I just get this sore throat, like it hurts when you touch it, and it just hurts when you touch it and feel. And I also feel this mucus. Now my symptoms are like that. Okay, so after 1 week, the symptoms started getting back, but it wasn't that severe. But I was paranoid because I thought that, okay, this medicine will stop working as well, so I'm gonna get it. But the good thing happened. The severity is much low now. Let's just say you are following the acid water diet and you jump from healing phase to maintenance phase within by taking this medicine within like a day or in hours. So anyway, so my throat symptoms were gone, but I started having chest pain, like my chest was hurting now. And but I was also like after that I thought, okay, fine. So I took this medicine for 15 days, and also I was still convinced that I'm getting these symptoms because of the low stomach acid. So now my esophagus wasn't burning really much, and also I was also forgot to mention that I went through the endoscopy, whatever you say it. So they came up with gastritis, very mild gastritis, and lax ileus, the sphincter, the bloody sphincter. Anyway, the lax ileus and H. pylori, and the H. pylori with mild colonization but moderate activation, like it was doing something in the body. This was the report. All right, so and I went to the gastrologist. He gave me the treatment, those antibiotics and the PPIs again, for those, like, you know, for the treatment of H. pylori. He said, this, like, you have it, okay, you have gastritis, and if we will not treat it, may uh, make it ulcer. So it's a must. Like, treating this H. pylori is a must. And I told him, there is no way on earth I'm going back taking those PPIs again. So I'm not gonna take the, like, I'm fine with antibiotics. I will take it, but I'm not gonna take the PPIs. Like, and now you're prescribing me 80 milligram of omeprazole for this. So he said, this is the standard procedure, this is what I can give you. And then I talked about low stomach acid. He said, nah, there's no such thing. Or maybe if yes, but still you need this H. pylori treatment. I was like, fine, I'm not taking this. So, I was on the medicine, and I was trying to control the diet, and I was looking for this holistic approach where people say that you have low stomach acid and these are the treatment for H. pylori. They have a different approach. They don't use the antibiotics. Uh, and I was, then I thought, okay, I'm gonna get the treatment for H. pylori, right? So this thing actually has reduced my symptoms, for the throat symptoms. I must say the severity was low. I was functional, like the GERD was there. My throat still hurts, even it's hurting right now, right when I'm talking, but it's much better. I must say, I'm really grateful. It's much better now. So I was looking for the cure for H. pylori. So I will, like, this GERD should, I want a day where I do not feel this GERD, like I have some GERD, and I will be able to eat normally. I'm still eating bland food, but my diet options has increased. So I can eat a little bit of olive oil, like I can add few spoons of the olive oil and cook my food into this. So anyway, so what happened after that? Where I was, the endoscopy report and the H. pylori treatment. So I was looking for the H. pylori treatment, and then uh, I ended up in finding cabbage juice, which has helped me actually, um, and also mastic gum, along with manuka honey, and there is another bismuth, right? Okay, so because I, like, live in Pakistan, and it's not easy to find this. We have this. We have a different masticum. Like, you guys get the, if you're from America or Britain, then you get these masticum in tablet form, but we get it in like a pure form. It's like a gum, yellow in color. Anyway, so I was collecting all these ingredients for the treatment of H. pylori. Then I called a doctor. Oh, no, 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 not the doctor. Then what happened? My boss, who works in the same hospital, I asked him, like, I heard that your wife is also a doctor and she treats the patient by using herbs. He said, yeah, he use essential oils. So I was like, okay, can I have her number, because I'm really looking for this H. pylori treatment, and is she a really, if she is a doctor, she will understand. Maybe she is, like, I don't know, like, I was kind of reluctant to contact another doctor, because I was kind of, I am fed up for these gastro issues, because if they are giving you these PPIs and they are not helping, they are not gonna tell you that you have to, what diet you should take and what should you do, and you feel all like it's the end of, and you feel like it's the end of the world, like the doctors don't really have the cure and you're gonna die or gonna have this stomach cancer or whatever, this bullshit. Anyway, the doctors, so this allopathy didn't really help. So I was reluctant, because when my boss told me that, yeah, she's a doctor, I was like, well, I need someone who is more, like a herbalist, and at least who can tell me from where I can get these material, which is like mastic gum and stuff like that. But he said, okay, I will get you an appointment. So he got me an appointment. I called her, and then what happened, I told her, should I tell you all of my symptoms from the start? She said, yeah. How, even I wanted to know how this started. What were you eating back then? And I wanted to hear everything. So I was like, wait, what kind of a doctor she is who has like that much time for the patient? Anyway, so I started telling a story. So I started from the LPR symptoms, and then this Hakeem medicine which worked for me, but the GERD is still there, and I still have these symptoms and all that. And I ended up in telling her that I think that I have low stomach acid, and there are holistic doctors in America which claims that. So she said, yes, you have low stomach acid, and I am a holistic doctor. And for a moment, it was like a big relief, or like it felt like a big heavy weight is lifted from my shoulder. Like I was all alone doing all these treatments on my own, and I was actually getting results from this. So, and now I have found the holistic doctor finally. So I told her all this stuff, all the symptoms, and then about H. pylori and the treatment, and she said, "Okay, fine. Let me get some tests, and then we will decide that what you can eat. But I want you to maintain a diary for 1 week, and then we will have another appointment." So I started doing this. I like wrote everything in the diary, what I ate, what kind of symptoms I got after that. Oh god, it's hurting now. Okay, so uh well, okay, and one kind of symptoms I got, and then it's a really long story, I guess. Anyway, so after like what kind of symptoms I got, and then I was also taking this, and I noticed something that I was going through different videos, and then I found out that there is this Tema on the YouTube. She said something about she is allergic to rice, and which was causing the acid reflux. Not just the rice was just a part of it. So I was like, then I started noticing that when I eat rice, my symptoms get just a little bit worse, not like a worse. I don't feel a noticeable difference right away, but I get, like I ate rice yesterday and the day before, and now like my throat is hurting. It's sore. It's more swell. I feel like it's little inflamed, and my mucus is little bit bad. Now it's worst. So I ate just to check again. Anyway, so Tema said something about that. So anyway, but that doctor, but the good thing is now I can take a spoon of rice, oh sorry, honey, which is actually helpful for me now. And also I can take, so I'm at the point where I have this sore throat, and I feel mucus after eating, and the burning is gone, the lump is gone, the throat tightness is gone, which I'm really grateful. And now I'm taking the treatment of uh, H. pylori. Fingers crossed, and the symptoms are getting better. Like they with the passage of they definitely it's like a wave. It's not like like it's not going. The symptoms are not reducing like this. It is reducing like this. Sometimes they get up, but they are going down. So it has been 4 months, I guess. I'm telling you my story because the cure is out there, and if the PPIs are not working, you should go for the herbal approach. Um, write whatever you are eating, and if you need this, you just I have posted their link. It's in Pakistan. If you have a friend who is from Pakistan, just ask them, and you can get it. uh, I really wish they supply this in America because it's really helpful. Anyway, but this is it. This is my story. Now, things that are making the difference now in the treatment is cabbage juice. Yes, it worked, and I drink it in the morning, and if I forget it, I drink it in the evening. Probiotics, curd. Like in my country, we don't have yogurt. We have yogurt, but we also have curd, which is a better form of it, which is more organic. So I take curd after every meal, which also helps a lot, like seriously. And I take this medicine, and now I'm taking mustic gum with honey as well. Okay, I should stop making this video now before I lose my voice. I hope this has helped, and this is my story, and I will edit it and upload it. And if you guys have any questions, you can comment below, because when you suffer from something, you really want to help other people's, because I know how you're feeling. If you're watching this video, your anxiety is on the roof. Just understand this. I have been suffering from this, like, not 4 months. I think it's been 6 months, like since March. You can count. So, and things are getting better now. I have 40% symptoms: sore throat and mucus. No heartburn, no chest pain. Okay, no chest tightness after eating meal. No throat tightness, no lump, and there is just mucus that I get after eating, and there is this uh, I don't even get shortness of breath anymore, which is very very good. Okay, uh, but I have this like sore throat and mucus. These are the two symptoms that are lingering, and I don't feel the chest pain and chest heaviness or heartburn even. Also I get the acidic burp after eating. So if you have a suggestion, please comment below, and if the PBIs are not working for you, just try this cabbage juice, and you should also consider low stomach acid. Oh, one more thing, my betaine HCl, I have ordered them from Amazon, and the problem is I'm gonna get it in 40 days, right? So they say that on 22 September you're gonna get it. So I'm still sticking with this thing that maybe I have this low stomach acid, and I'm gonna test it, and I will let you guys know. But so far, if you have this LPR, and I want you to trust me into this, okay? If you have this LPR and you're feeling this constant burning, like these fumes burning your throat, have a half cup of yogurt, okay, and keep eating after every 2 hours for one complete day, and let's see how your symptoms are. Because and also try to skip the meat, because when I eat meat, I feel that these fumes and acidic burps. So if you want to make another video or need a help, like what has actually helped me, I will make it. And it had been 6 months, and give, like, I will post another update if you want it. But right now I have like 40% symptoms, and if I will get cured, I will make another video, and I will also tell you what has helped me. Thank you so much, and bye.